Hey y'all, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and I'm doing another care package for my daughter. I'm doing this one early, ahead of time. This will be for October, before midterms. I've cut a whole bunch of stuff. I'm working with a friend who's doing one for her son as well, so we kind of have double of everything cut out. His are a little more masculine. I did a couple of cute skeleton heads. She did scarier skeleton heads. But what we decided on is we're saying midterms, question mark, and then don't be spooked. And then just cute little Halloween icons. So the boxes that we're using are not the flat rate boxes, but the standard, and they're about 11 3/4 inches square, and then 6 inches tall. So you can fit a lot of stuff in them, as long as it's not, a bunch of super heavy stuff. It will be cheaper than the flat rate boxes. So if you're planning to do it, just be forewarned. The flat rate boxes are an issue. Not an issue. They're just more expensive to send. So I messed this first one up. I didn't crunch up the letters quite enough, so my question mark there at the end is a little squishy, but it doesn't matter. So when I'm doing these boxes, I'm not using really good cardstock for the covering pieces. I'm using my inexpensive Basics stack of cardstock. And the reason being, my rationale, she's not going to probably keep these. I adhere this down really well. And so I don't need it to be a forever thing. The icons are made out of decent cardstock, though. The black cardstock that we used did not cut great. It was a little bit of a pain. Cheap cardstock does matter when you're using a Cricut, especially if it's layered. It can cut through the top layers and leave the very bottom layer uncut sometimes. Plus, my blade is probably not super sharp. And so that can make it difficult. And then the paper kind of shreds. Plus, I'm on a super sticky mat right now, a new mat. So it's a little bit of a challenge. So I did battle with all of these letters to get them out. So I created this title on my Cricut. I just found a ghost that I liked. Wrote the words in 2 separate chunks. Ungrouped the word spooked so I could stagger the letters, and then positioned everything where I wanted it, and then created an offset. And this offset is 0.15. So you can do this and change it up however you like. You could do different letters. And then you can just cut it in whatever colors you want. I'm using, for this background, some really cute Bella Boulevard Halloween pack. I bought a huge, really nice thick pack of Halloween paper from them. So I thought this came out really cute. But again, I didn't want to use that paper up just to spread on the inside of a box that won't be kept. I want to use it for pages that will be, forever scrapbook pages or cards and things like that. I will make a cute card, probably using that paper pack for my daughter to go in this box. I don't usually make Halloween cards, but I think that'll be fun. The other thing you can do, if you don't have a Cricut or you don't have alpha dies, there were lots of cute cut-aparts. You can buy just one paper pack and use the cut-aparts to decorate the inside of the box if you like. Anything goes. So you can just get creative and it's sort of a low stakes craft project because it's not permanent. So I pulled out some of this scrapbook.com glitter paper to put on the, fill the holes on the eyes, just to add a little sparkle on some of the items. And then for the ghost eyes, I used black shimmer paper. I couldn't find any black glitter paper, so I used shimmer paper for that. And including the bat wings have like little holes cut out of them, so I backed those also with the purple. And then you can see the paper that I'm using. I'm putting purple in the bottom, and then black or a gray and orange for the sides. Now on this paper and box combo, the paper does not reach the bottom. In the flat rate box, it does. It's 6 inches and 6 inches. This is a little deeper than 6 inches. Actually, it's probably more like 7.5 inches deep, not 6 inches deep. So I've put all the pieces together, and now I'm going to do the top flap. And I'm extending this just a little because I liked this border. And it's a little too crunchy with both components on the top. So I'm going to put the Don't Be Spooked at the bottom. And I did measure, and the flaps are 6 inches each, even though it's a little, the box is taller than that, but, or not, yeah, it's just right at, the flaps are right at 6 inches, real close to 6 inches. So I just measured that and am sticking with it. It's actually a little, it's probably 5 3/4 inches. So I'm just staying within that guideline and just decorating that. And then I'm going to bring in the bottom sheet. I am having to trim about 1/4 inch off each sheet. And then this will be the bottom part. And I found another little border off the set of border paper in the paper kit, which I thought was real cute. I'm using art glitter glue to adhere this down. When I go to put the paper in the box, I will use double stick tape. I think it's like 1/2 inch double stick tape, and that seems to work. And I just make a frame and then put a piece in the middle. And we use silver glitter paper for the little cobwebs. I think it's just very cute. And then I have 2 side pockets that will decorate as well. I'm going to switch this out and not use that. I had a boo-boo on here, but I realized it's going to be super easy to hide. So I'm going to use it up. So putting the ghost down over my boo-boo. And then I'm just looking at where do I have my the cobwebs so that they're in different locations. And I'm just sprinkling these around. I'm not doing clusters. You could do clusters. I'm just sprinkling the icons around. So you can do whatever icons you like. For Halloween, you could do pumpkins. If you don't do ghosts and ghouls, you could just do pumpkins and fall leaves. You could make this fall themed. It's really, and I think that they like getting something that's a little personal, a little special, not just what the university's going to put together for care packages. So I kind of like that. I'm just looking if there's anything else. I'm gonna look on there's a sticker sheet. I think I find some stickers that I liked. Just a couple. I don't use a ton because I have a lot of paper for this kit, and so I'm gonna want these stickers when I go to scrapbook with this paper. And I think I'm going to use that black heart. I'm going to end up using 2 hearts. Yeah, so I wanted a little more black on this side. All right, here's the finished product. I haven't stuck the papers down completely. I'm going to use pretty good strips of double-sided tape on there, but there's the top flap. Here's the bottom flap. And then each side I did add some sequins, and I cut out a couple of little purple glitter hearts. So there's my second box for my daughter. Thanks a lot, you guys.